Glad to have you with us at Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, home to the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. As we'll see a team from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team from the MAC, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will have the first possession of the game. And greeting them is a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
Looking to throw on third. Here's a heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Blue Raiders offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. 1st and goal from the 5 as they try to put up the first points of this game. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll try to slam it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Paul. Turning it on. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He jukes his way for more. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Middle Tennessee is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He stopped again, and they tried to convert this short yardage with the running game and have had 0 success. It's 4th down. Florida Atlantic tries to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
The RPO, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Fires left. Got him downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Owls are in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Right back to him on the ground. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. And the Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. The corners are walked up tight. Rides the back on the option, the give. There he goes. Touchdown Owls. Excellent pass by the back on the option. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone? Oh, they blocked the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Finds a tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. He'll keep it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ivory. He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback may change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll try to do it himself. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And really good job knowing I don't get in the end zone. I got to get close to the end zone, be ready to break on the football as soon as they throw it. I can't give up any yards after the catch, and they don't right there.
Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, MTSU.
You always want to take some momentum into halftime. That's exactly what they did. How about the touchdown late in the first half? Now a chance to take the lead with the extra point. All the momentum, all the juice, all the feel-good going right to this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Murfreesboro.
Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to run it. And they swarm him under. and short now from their own 48. Reads it, fires complete. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the hot hand. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Man, so many... We're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Rushes on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Well, that ball landed incomplete. You saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Sets up the screen. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 5 over Rice. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He's open on the right. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through it.
Breaks the tackle. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
They'll make the stop, but that first down onto Eisen, they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2 minutes.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they grab it in the end zone. And they get it in the end zone for a safety, and that should wrap this one up tight.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have...